We are back, and the main bullet point is I decided to bite the bullet and cash in all my damage gems in a very fast weapon. So hopefully that'll help our cause. If not, well, we'll have very shiny trinkets on our corpse. So it's a win-win. So we are heading into the Far Oasis. We already know where that is, so it's just a matter of running up there. Once we're there, we're going to want to find the waypoint, and then we're looking for a very literal hole in the ground. Restock stamina here, and jump off. So, Far Oasis, it'll show you immediately the type of people you find in the oasis, namely bugs of various sizes, whether that be these large maggots, clouds of itchies, or death beetles, which are pretty aptly named, for all being honest. So you can tell we're swinging a lot faster now, which should be good, although it has the downside of hitting these guys a lot, although I don't think they proc strictly every time they're hit, so shouldn't be punished too bad for it. No idea where our mercenary is. He is taking a break in the desert somewhere. That's where I'd want to take a break, I'm sure. That's Beetle Burst. That is a super unique. In case anyone's confused, when I say super unique, I'm essentially referring to named boss mobs that are not randomly generated in both name or location. So like Beetle Burst will always be in the Far Oasis somewhere. That's what I mean by that. Good to see Stones of Jordan are still being sold. Ooh, that hurt. Luckily we are not in hell difficulty, so we won't be having any Ubers spawning on top of our heads. That would that would be a way to go. Just trotting along and suddenly Beetle Burst turns into freaking Diablo and we're screwed. I have no idea where our mercenary is. He should have teleported in by now. He is being very lazy. He does not like Far Oasis as much as anyone else, it seems. So there's a way up, but I'm gonna make sure the waypoint isn't down here first. Got some dancing swords over there. Now these eggs, if you do not kill them, they turn into those smaller maggots over there. Looks like this lower area is pretty small. So many beetles. Well, it's probably worth it to run into a champ pack here for the extra XP. Let's hope our merc shows up eventually. No idea where he is. It's not uncommon for them to get stuck, but it is uncommon for him to not show up after going through most of it in a level. I guess I could just TP out here in a second. Let's do that. There we go. Gonna want him eventually, that's for sure. Experience shrine, that's a good find. Make the rewards for having to deal with these damn beetles a bit more worth our time. Looks like we leveled up. Let's get a bit more health. Our Merc is really plowing through them. That's what we pay him for, I guess. As long as we're not extremely reckless, we should be fine with the beetles out here or down in the next zone. Essentially just don't keep pushing into them if I can avoid it. Beetles themselves aren't that big a deal. The boss one at the bottom can be annoying with his poison, but that's about it. Usually the solution to that is just make sure everything else is dead. Okay. Now we don't have superb lightning resistance, which would have been nice if maybe we had a point in resist lightning from, I don't know, from a mace or from a scepter or something, but we do not, so we'll have to survive without it. Finding a good amount of gems, which makes me feel better about using all of our good ones on this weapon. So many beetles. I am trying to position myself so that I'm not hitting more than one at a time with Zeal. Just because I feel like that's going to be a way we could die, is if we get stuck swinging at too many of them at a time, and we just take the brunt of the lightning all at once. So I've been trying to position myself so that doesn't happen. You can also just sit back and let our Merc kill these. Which is always an possibility. Although we might not have the privilege inside of the Maggot Lair itself. Poison overtime, huh? I don't know if that's worth 3 slots. At the time, though, we do have the slot, we do have the space, so we might as well hold on to it. Well, there is the waypoint. I'm guessing this is Lost City over here, yep. And there's the Maggot Lair. Okay, that was all compact. So, you can probably see immediately why some people do not like the Maggot Lair. It's because of this. You're very crammed in. Now, your Mercenary doesn't have any collision, so you can kind of hide behind him. But other players, you bump into each other, which can be hectic if, say, the sorceress gets stuck in front of the barbarian, then no one's happy in that situation. And for someone like a summoning necro, this can be really annoying because you have to corral all your summons through very tight spaces. Luckily there is only 3 levels of this, and there's no waypoint that we have to collect. So it's just about delving down here. I'm gonna try and hide behind my merc or the corner as much as possible. Again, I think the only way we die here is if I get careless and don't take my time killing these beetles. Or not beetles, yeah, beetles. Seems our merc doesn't mind taking them, although because he has an innate 30 resistance, which is good for him. And level 2, just like that. Good stuff. Oh, boom, lucky. Level 3 right away. Okay. So, I'm gonna want to make our way to the head honcho. Again, making sure not to rush, because impatience is the quickest way to get ourselves killed. Now, usually the boss is in this direction, going northeast. That's just what I've always found. But so I'm gonna head in that direction. Just seems to be the way the map generates itself. Which it looks like I'm right. So there's a giant maggot up there. We're gonna want to siphon off all the ads first. As many as we can at least. Let our merc go in there. He seems to be doing a good job. Now we can run in and help clean up. Now that all the lightning's out, I actually don't find the maggots are very threatening themselves. But this guy has a very powerful poison effect when he dies. So just wanted to make sure we got through that alright. And boom. Got, oh wow, full inventory, huh? Okay, so pretty painless Maggot Lair actually, if we're being honest with ourselves. So we'll chalk that up to good fortune on those 2 going further down levels. That was pretty quick. So Kane's happy we got the Staff of Kings, and next will be to go to the Lost City, get to the Claw Viper Temple and get the amulet, and then we can put the staff together. I'll see you guys then.